Report Pro Workflow Manager Setup. Workflow Manager is your one-stop place to get all the information about your vehicles that are in your shop today and where they are in the service process. But before you get into using it, it's always a good idea to know how to set it up. So we're going to go up to Settings and Report Pro. And these settings that we have here, the workflow settings that you see right here, these are universal. Whatever setting is set with these two settings, every workstation that uses Workflow Manager will be affected by. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on statuses, and what the statuses are, these are the statuses of your workflow. Is it a waiter, inspection and process, estimate, etc.? And notice from top to bottom, left to right is how they go. And if I chose to move something around, I can click, hold, drag, drop it, hit OK, and you'll see the change happens right away. Okay, so that's what first thing you want to know is that you can move these and put them in an order that's specific to what you wish. Okay, and that is universal. You also have the ability that when you double click on these, you can open it up and go and edit the name of it if you wish. You also have the ability to put a timer on each thing. So checking this right here and putting in 15 minutes for waiter status means that if this stays in wait status for more than 15 minutes, it'll start to flash at us. So as you can see, this job here has been in for 6 minutes. Once it gets over 15, we'll see it flashing. And there it goes. It's flashing after 15 minutes of sitting in the waiter status, giving you a warning that it's been in a waiter status too long and it's time that you need to interact with it. To stop the flashing, all you need to do is interact with it. Move it to the actual status it should be in. But if it's not actually going into that status at this point, you can reset the clock by moving it out, letting it go, and then moving it back and letting it go, and you'll see that the clock has started to count again. Workflow statuses in the settings allows you to also remove and add statuses as you see fit. You can remove a status by selecting it and clicking delete and answering yes, and it's gone. Putting one in is as easy as hitting add, building what you want. If you want to put a clock on it, now's the time to do it. If not, just hit OK, and you will find that that status has now been added to your actual work in progress. As mentioned, these workflow settings are universal, so workflow settings here allows you to look at the two different modes. The mode that we currently have displayed is the technician status mode. You also find that there's a technician only view that you can use. Just be aware that when you do make these changes, it's universal across all the workstations, and your current work order workflow prioritization may change. So hit yes, and there you are. This way you can look at just the technicians that you actually have displayed and the actual work that they have. A much easier way to look at the whole situation. Switching back, easy as doing this. And remember, you have to reprioritize, and also this affects all the terminals. And remember, to get this to fit into your screen here, hold down your shift key and spin your little wheel, and that way you can make it fit to any screen you wish.